Hey Gemini, how you doing? I'm Walker, this is Dance Walker Tarot. This is a mini for your week ahead, this weekend, whenever you find it. It's a general message, so there's kind of a couple things going on here. This is a very creative time for you. This is a really great time for you to get out creative ideas. So there's some suggestions here for what to do with your weekend or your week ahead. This is a good time to plan little trips, kind of low stakes, maybe local trips to local museums. Everywhere you live has some sort of a little historical society or something. And this is suggesting that there's something to be learned there for you. So maybe it was like, oh, I should go there someday. I should stop by there one of these days. Make that happen this weekend, okay? Because it has something to do with the closing out of a cycle and a brand new way of the way you interact with the world. So maybe this is literally just coming out of quarantine and deciding to be more active again. Low stakes, local, like I was saying, historical society, or like for somebody, there's like a train museum or something you could go see. For others, if you can, be near the water. You're going to be in a very receptive, flowing, kind of happy mood if you allow yourself to be by water, to be near a waterfall. And there's always some sort of a hidden little waterfall somewhere, hidden little hot springs somewhere. So if you can find some hidden hot springs or a little waterfall in your area, go do that. If you can't do that, plan for one of these little mini museum outings. There's something to be learned, something to be gained, and it has everything to do with what you've been working on. It's like everything is connected. You might not understand right now what you can learn from that or how it's connected, but it is so that's something to do. If you can be by the water, be by the water. If you can go swimming, go swimming. And if that's not it, this is telling you to just be in your feels, because you're in creativity mode. So time to write a love song, time to write a love poem, time to write a hate poem, whatever it is that's getting your feelings out. Might help to be by water to do that. If you can combine that being in a kind of having the heart of a poet and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and receptive, it's going to do you good. So, not necessarily a great weekend to be completely alone. If you have a little buddy that you can bring with you, that would be a good idea. And if you can't do that, plan C here is staying at home to cook. Taurus, the last reading, it was like stay home and order and take out. This is telling you stay in and cook a good meal for yourself or for someone you love. It doesn't have to be complicated. It could be simple. But we have a Parisian cookbook here. So maybe it could be something like eclairs for the weekend or cream puffs or something. Like baking for fun. This is baking for fun. And if that's not it, it's go ahead and spend a little bit of extra money and get some seafood. A nice fillet of fish. Or some crab legs or lobster or something like that this weekend. Because you're being kind to yourself here. This is a great time for manifestation. You have all of the tools you need here to create something out of nothing, if you need to. But it's baby steps. Don't expect anything from yourself. Don't expect to write the next great American novel. Like I was saying, it's just pouring your heart out in a poem, or a journal, or a song or a story. But stay stubborn. Don't be receptive to anybody outside of your little happy comfort friend group. Okay, make sure you're feeling secure and safe and comforted. Your advice? It's art in the park. So again, it's choosing to relax this weekend or this week. Find somewhere outside of your comfort zone if you can. You know, if the weather's too bad, it's to stay home and cook for yourself. If the weather's good and you can do all of these things, do all of these things. Pamper yourself this week. Go to the park, write a poem, take some colored pencils. It's like be ferocious in protecting your creative process this week, this weekend. Make sure you're fed. Make sure you are well rested. Buy yourself something nice. It's like there's an elephant in the room with something at work or in your family. It's not going to get worked out this week or this weekend. So if you knew you didn't have to deal with that this weekend, you would relax and you'd start planning these outings, excursions, and scheduling in time for going to the park and drawing a tree. Or finding some hot springs and just staring up at the sky while you think about, you know, everything you've been through because you've come out of a storm. All right, still feels a little rocky, so make sure that you're feeling secure. This is definitely, okay, if it's not like a treat for the weekend, it's comfort food. It's like macaroni and cheese. I don't know if you're in the South or something. For somebody, it's chicken and dumplings. For somebody else, it's like a homemade pico de gallo, chips and salsa, guacamole sort of thing. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing. But make sure you're fed, make sure you're rested. Plan excursions. For some of you, it's just a literal, like, low stakes historical society. You could do it in an hour and be back home. Something to be learned there. Okay. Be a bear about not doing the things that you don't want to do. Be belligerently focused on fun, art, and creation, and letting yourself feel your feelings. Okay. It's all for the best. So get going. Don't lay in bed all weekend or this week. Whatever this elephant in the room is that's causing you issues, it's not going to be worked out this week. So put that aside. Plan for some fun. Self-love. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, Gemini, this is just a mini. I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you for the next one, okay? You got this. Love ya. Bye-bye.